Hi, this is Sign Guy. I'm here with Chaz Taylor, owner of WOW, and Jenna Alise, Women's Champion of WOW. Thank you guys, I appreciate the time, all this that y'all done for us. I appreciate everything you've done for us. First off, how did WOW get started?
First, I'd like to say thank you. Thank you for everything you do. Thank you for letting us be your first guest on your program. I mean, that means the world to us. Thank you. I mean, really, what we do, not to steer of your question, but I'd like to just throw this out there too, is if it wasn't for things that you do and guys that, like, just what you do, you make our job so much easier, so much more enjoyable. I mean, I can't say it enough. I'm just, thank you. I mean, I love you, guy. No homo, but I mean, you know, I love you. Thank you.
Love you too.
Thank you. How WOW was brought to be was many years ago. My father and I have had our wrestling school here in Houston for close to 30 years. I've been wrestling 24 years. Dad's been wrestling close to 40. So I'd say probably about 25 years we've had our wrestling school here in Houston, trained some of the top stars that have gone on in WWF, WCW, ECW, TNA, Japan, all foreign countries, whatever. And so in that, we wanted a place for our students to wrestle. So we created WOW, a place to give our students a place to wrestle. And so we've lately started to grow past that. We've been bringing in people from everywhere, Japan, people from everywhere, just because we want not only our students to grow and get better, but get them recognition with the international stars that we bring in, and just make it a fun home. We've had some people here that really weren't the fan favorites and stuff that come into the locker room and cause a scene or whatever, and just aren't, they're all about themselves instead of about the whole picture and making the company grow. I'm old school, brother, so I'm all about respect in the locker room, in the ring, to my friends and family. You can't get respect if you don't give respect. So that's the way we do our locker room and our shows. And I think it shows out there because we're a fun family. We're not just putting on a show. There's a lot of big companies that are way bigger than us. People don't like being there. They want to be there because, I want the fame and fortune. But then once they get there a few months later, they're like, you don't want to go there. It's no fun. It's a nightmare. This is a fun place to be, and that's what we want it to be. I hope that answered your question.
Now, I know you're associated with NWA.
We are.
How did y'all get associated with NWA? And for all the fans out there who don't know what NWA means, what does that mean? National
Wrestling Alliance is a 60-year-old company, 60-year-old plus company that based out of Texas. They have their own independent companies all around everywhere. They're all like, each state has their own wrestling federation. NWA Southwest is NWA over Texas, Oklahoma, and the southern states. And we are an affiliate of them. We are like I would say like a franchise, McDonald's, if you will. We are an affiliate of NWA. So we're NWA-World of Wrestling. There's some of our brothers up north, NWA PWF, NWA Oklahoma. We all work together. The champions are intermingled throughout all the companies and gelling with everybody.
Could you give the fans who are looking some names to throw out there that they may have heard of that are related with NWA?
Well, the belt that I've held, the NWA Texas title 3 times, is names in the past that have held that belt. Ric Flair, Wahoo McDaniel, Gorgeous Gino Hernandez. I mean, the list goes on, brother. Johnny Valentine, Hernandez and TNA. The list just goes on and on and on. So it's a very elite of the elite titles, which is pretty darn cool.
Now you were talking about a wrestling school. Jenna went to the wrestling school.
Yep.
How would a person get in touch with you about going to wrestling school if they wanted to go to
They could either
school?
contact me immediately at Chaz at wowtexas.com, spelled out TEXAS.com, or school at wowtexas.com. Or look it up on our website, wowtexas.com. And just come down and train. And we don't talk money on the phone or internet. We just our track record speaks for itself, and we output some great talent. If somebody really wants it, we're not like a lot of places out there that will take their money and then beat them up and run them away. I mean, we're old school, and if somebody's paying me money, brother, I'm going to pay them. I'm going to do my best of my ability to make that guy or girl a superstar.
Now, what do you say to these 16 and 17, 8-year-olds who want to come to wrestling school and think they could be the next John Cena? What's the first thing you say to them? I'm pretty sure you had that before.
I can't promise that you're going to be a superstar. Everybody wants to be that. That's just like, you know, the guys in the NFL, NBA. Everybody wants to be the top of the game. But there's only so many spots for those people. I'm not going to take away anybody's dream, but what I can promise them that if they're going to be my student, I can get them in the ring, I can get them that exposure, and I can knock on doors for them and get them out there to introduce to other people. It's what they do after that. I mean, I can't make you a star. I can give you the tools and the education to make you a star, but a lot of it is up in your head too, if you're going to do the right thing or the wrong thing, if you're going to listen, if you're going to get in the locker room and make an ass of yourself, or you're going to shut up and listen. I mean, that's what it all boils down to, respect and listening.
Now, Jenna went to your school.
She did.
What was the hardest part of your training? What was the hardest part? Or what's the hardest part? Probably still.
The hardest part, at first, just getting used to the bumps and the ropes themselves. I don't think people realize just how unforgiving that mat can be, how unforgiving the ropes can be. It's actual elevator cords. They're not soft. So, first 3 months, expect to have a permanent bruise on your entire backside. There's constant challenges, no matter what it is at the school, always something new, always.
So, is Chaz your main trainer? Or
One of them, we have Chaz, Tugboat, DJ King. Those are our 3 main trainers down at the school.
Yep.
Everybody steps up and helps. We all try to help
And
each
we
other.
picked DJ King.
Yeah.
DJ was one of our standout students, top elite stars.
Okay.
And the reason we picked him is because he's a hell of a listener. He's a great guy. And if I'm on a road show or if I have to go anywhere and do something, I know that DJ would train practice as if I was there. I mean, so.
He's awesome.
Right.
how did you get involved with the school? Did you like Chaz did, call up and?
Through a friend. He was going there. He told me about it, and I went there and loved it, and been going ever since.
If people want some more information on WOW, how do they get in touch with the WOW?
WOWTEXAS.com, WowTexas.com. That's our website. Has all about our wrestling federation, the wrestling school, Facebook, MySpace, and people put those together and they call it My Face.
Yeah. Anything else y'all want to throw out before I end this? Because I appreciate the time. I thank y'all.
I thank you for spending the
Thank you
time
for
with
having
us.
us.
And what we're doing right now is we're focusing on bringing Texas wrestling back. I started back in the late 80s when Texas wrestling meant something.
Okay.
And there's a few select people that are surrounding us right now that have the same common goal. And we're trying to wake up America that Texas is coming back strong, and Texas has the elite of the elite. So, I mean, thank you again for helping us get that out there.
Well, I did have a mail-in question for you. This is
Okay.
just for you.
Okay.
You gotta know who this comes from. She wants to know if you wear boxers or briefs. And you know who it came from. She wants to know boxers or briefs or bear
Or commando.
or commando. She
Well-
wants to know. Or do they glow in the dark?
Yeah, right. My dad told me a long time ago, real men don't wear underwear.
There you go. Thank you, sir. I appreciate the time.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Jim.
Thank you for having me.
Love you. Thank you, guys.